But Jimmy Mitchell's out in front. Jimmy Mitchell's out in front. The 94 It took a minute, now it didn't have a right away. When they get hard in the kitchen, you decide to stay. That's how we win a play. Stick a fork in the hater on my dinner plate. I walk into the fire like it's just a bit of flame. I switch my style up, what's the money fire? I'm like, get rich or die trying, want me switch lanes. I'm always getting better, I'ma be on fifth place. On this one, they won't take the next. Who's up for the Bears? Really fast. That's the game battle. I think. No, it was so his.
Takes the white flag, one lap remaining here at the Rock. He is going to make his way up to turn 4 and come to the checker flag. Hunter Peach wins the fast lane 175 at Rock.
Great look from the back of the lead. There's Boston and Vegas. Who's it going to be? Rusty John Parker around. It's going to be Ruiz winning the race.
Here out front. He is on third for checkered flag waving. John Parker back in the win column.
2-3-4 for the final time. Nick Hapiak off of turn 4. Just a few more feet, and Nick Hapiak will be your champion for the 4th time in the NAOR DI-95 Cup Series.
This is the NAOR iRacing Series.
Welcome to the Michigan International Speedway. Tonight we have 80 laps and 160 miles at the 2-mile racetrack in Michigan for the JUICYSPYDR Studios, Michigan 160. Tonight I'm Aaron Broad, joined alongside Talon Drake, and everybody get ready for the second round of qualifying. But before we get there, any thoughts? Any thoughts on tonight, Talon?
Yeah, it should be fun. When we saw Auto Club earlier this season, so very similar racetracks. Auto Club in Michigan, just slightly a bit different, probably less multi-groove than Auto Club was, but it'd still be a really good race tonight.
Especially, and I think qualifying typically can be important here, but we'll have to see. Qualifying should start any second here. Well, I think it has technically started. Everyone's kind of just waiting, kind of like playing the waiting game like they did in real life.
Trying to probably find a draft partner here. As there they go.
Here comes everyone off pit road. Behind this is the top 10. They're going to go try and improve their lap time. Now it is 150 in the sim, so we'll see if anyone can get closer to the lap time. Currently Jaden Porter on the top 38.210. Across from point of 1 year's rounding difference. Start their first lap here. It's Porter and Peach draft up to each other, and they also got Morano right in front of Porter. So two teammates right there in front of the 20 machine of Hunter Peach. Peach is second, so we'll see if he can steal that pole away. He's got to pick up half a tenth.
Yeah, the draft here at Michigan is going to be pretty important with these next-gen cars, especially in qualifying, open qualifying.
To the top, showing a huge run off this corner. So start with as much speed as possible, but they see the 99. Chapel almost. He has slowed down Peach a little bit off the corner, so headed towards his inside. But we'll have to see. 3 minutes to go in this qualifying. We'll see if anyone can improve here.
Yeah, top 10 very close, all within a tenth of each other. But Jaden Porter and Hunter Peach separated by more than half a tenth, so pretty big gap from first to second overall compared to the rest of the field.
Yeah, Jaden Porter very quick so far tonight. He did not set a practice lap, so he just came out here qualifying half a tenth faster. So Jaden Porter looking very good. Across the line, does he improve his time? He does. 2:01. Peach does not. Chapel does not. Or Moreno does not. So Jaden Porter, the only one to improve his time there out of those 4 groups we had.
He was already the pole sitter, so he just ekes out that little time. But also, remember, these guys can't bump each other or anything like that in open qualifying. So how close Jaden Porter was to believe I was Hunter Peach ahead of him. Actually, that was even 1 second Moreno ahead of him.
They kind of moved out of the top there, and it's going to slow down Peach and Chapel. They're going to give him the last, but Chapel still runs.
Chapel goes second.
He goes second.
Closing the gap.
So maybe if Porter did not go up here, he may have been able to get that. It slowed him off the corner, but he's going to back off trying to get fresh tires there.
Yeah, I expect a lot of drivers to pull off here and maybe go for one more lap with fresh tires. I think it might be what Chapel might be doing here.
Put off here.
Oh, yeah.
3 and 4. We'll see if Moreno has an opportunity. I think these guys have just a little bit too much laps on their tires now, too much heat built in their tires, so I don't think they'll be quicker.
Doesn't look like anyone improves that time.
Yeah, Porter was a tenth off, a tenth and a half off. Is 2:01.
Chapel's still in the pit lane. Doesn't look like he's gonna be coming out for another lap, so I guess he is satisfied for a second. But can anyone do
Happyak's right in this pack here. We'll see, but he's gonna have a little bit fresher tires. This might slow him up. All you gotta do is get to the line before the clock runs out. We'll see if they can get there.
They'll easily be able to. They have about 35 seconds left here, so this will probably give you the last lap.
We're in the last lap here. We'll see if Happyak can go anywhere. Happyak, one of the 4 drivers in that chaotic finish last week in Chicagoland. We'll see if he can improve his spot. This is side by side with Brett Bennett behind Jaden Porter and Donnie
they
Kite.
lose it.
Oh, they get loose. Oh, they're gonna wreck. But does Happyak have a good enough run? He doesn't have any more draft. We'll have to see what he can do. Peach has a good run here.
Even if he improves by 0.02 of a second, he goes from 6th to 4th. That's how close this qualifying is. As there's a checkered flag. Last lap.
Off of 4, cross the line. Peach backs it off. Happyak.
It's not improved.
318, no improvements. So Nick Happyak will stay 6th. So 6 car will start 6th. So we'll see what he can do with that. If that's a good luck or bad luck. Or it doesn't mean anything at all, but we'll find that out. But that ends qualifying. Jaden Porter could pick up another pole this season.
Yep, as you said, Jaden Porter on pole position as about 10 more seconds left officially in qualifying, but that will do it for everyone's position. So this race, like I said earlier, probably gonna be pretty similar to Auto Club in a sense, but it looked like in qualifying, everyone was running the top lane, so it seems like that's the quickest lane around the racetrack. So we'll see how big tire saving is here at Michigan. Not as big as Auto Club probably, but still pretty important.
We'll have to see, but as we now the drivers on the grid, let's take a quick look at our starting lineup for tonight's Juicy Spider Studios Michigan 160. So Jaden Porter on the pole with a 38.201, and we'll have Dylan Chapel alongside him, the 38.217. Very close times. Hunter Peach and Donnie Kite will follow behind those 2 drivers. Running at the top 5 will be Ethan Fonseca Moreno, and they have Nick Happyak in 6th. Brett Bennett will be 7th. Giovanni Klein will be 8th. Kyle Todd will be 9th. Justin Quimby will be 10th. Zachary Meredith will line up 11th. And last week's winner at Chicagoland, Jonathan Parker, he'll line up 12th. We'll see what he can do from the back of the field. Cole Schneider will start 13th. Alongside him will be the 22 machine of Josh Arnold. Nathan Lehman will be 15th with Mark Kissenweather in 16th. And Cody McCorkle 17th with Tyler Brynock in 18th. 19th will be Jose Ruiz. And 20th will be Mike Campbell. And our last driver to set a lap time in qualifying, Jimmy Minch, will start 21st. And he'll have Andrew Rulias alongside him. First driver to not set a time. And then Dawson Allen will round out our 23 car field here tonight. Now, we do have a little bit of extra things. So Ethan Fonseca Moreno, from a last race penalty, he does have to EOL for the start of this race. So Ethan Fonseca Moreno is going to move all the way back to 23rd from an incident caused last week. So he just received that. So he'll have to work his way through the back. So that'll move the inside lane up 1 spot. So we'll move a row up. So we'll have to see how that works out.
Yeah, should be 2 pace laps here for tonight at Michigan. Kind of a different way that they start on pit lane here, sideways on the actual pit lane than most racetracks in iRacing. Only a few are like this one. But just gotta make sure you warm up your tires, get ready for this pretty long race, 80 laps. About 20 laps less than a normal NIS length race, but still quite a bit long.
Yeah, 80 laps, 160 miles, still a decently long race. The fuel window looking about 20 to 30 laps, so maybe a 2-stop race, but we'll have to see what the strategies can play out with that. I mean, we've seen plenty of strategies play out with that before. Maybe you go 30-60, or they can go try and go 25-50. Split that last stage a little bit long, but I mean, not a huge fuel window here. Ideally, you probably just go 28 all the way through. Can't really go any shorter. You're gonna be too long on the back end, so yeah, well, can't go too short, or you go be too long on the last run. It might be close. Because draft will be important, so you can definitely probably stretch this to 31, maybe 32 if you're sitting in the draft. Saving your tires a lot better. We'll have to see how that works out if we can stretch it really long. But while they're rolling everything on the green, let's take a quick look at our weather for tonight's 160-mile event. So our weather, 73-degree ambient temp with an 85-degree track temp, so it's pretty cooler track than what we see. Well, I mean, I guess kind of, but 70 degrees, 85-degree track temp, and clear skies with 6-mile-per-hour winds. To the north, and it's 42% humidity. We'll see what that can do. 2:03 in the afternoon here in Michigan. So we'll see if that track temp will bump up a little bit. Could possibly. We'll have to see if it's going to get any hotter or colder. So we'll have to see. 73. It doesn't look like the forecast not showing it will be. Not showing it won't get any hotter. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that track temp. But we could have some lack of grip tonight. But we'll have to find out.
Yeah, usually track temp goes up a little bit throughout the run here as the rubber's getting built up and more drivers on the racetrack heating up the rubber, so that could be an interesting thing to note. But I don't think it'll go up too high to affect anything too much.
We'll have to find out. So Jaden Porter, Dylan Chappell on the front row for tonight's race as we're inching through 3 and 4. But to get this race underway, we're gonna take that hard left turn onto pit road. We're inch our way even further to the Kakarisa zone, and the Juicy Spider Studios Michigan 160 is underway. We're out to a great start. He's gonna quickly hop up the outside lane. Dominant here. We'll see how the tires will be affected on the outside lane. But Connor Beach trying to right his way on the bottom. Gonna have to try and find his way clear of Dylan Chappell off turn 2.
Yeah, side by side through most of the field. Seems like in qualifying the outside lane was the quickest way around the racetrack. We'll see what it is here on these first opening laps.
so he's going to come off turn 4. He's going to lead the first lap here at Michigan as everyone's kind of scrambling behind, trying to slot in each lane, any lane they can find. And at turn 1, Chappell's going to dive into the inside for race lead. Things better, and kind of backs out to the center corner. Just stick right back up in line, but Picho a little sideways, almost got a little bit of contact there with Giovanni Klein. They're going to keep it straight, they're going to keep it going, but that's going to allow Giovanni Klein, the top 5, to pull away just a little bit. But Chappell's going to dive it in for the race lead, though. Side by side with lead, and the fourth tap there in 3 and 4. Order Kite and Happy goes, they come off turn 4, they're going to push each of these drivers.
It's 2 by 2, looking like a super sweet out here right now.
They're already looking like it's Daytona or Talladega, but we'll see how what the tires wear out. This will spread out pretty quickly. Nick Gapiak, he'll move to second as Chappell blinked out.
Yeah, he's blinked out and he's still not that back.
Yeah,
there he is.
There he is. So fortunately, he was able to blink back in. He's not going to have to restart the session, but Nick Gapiak going to dive it into 3 and 4 for the race lead. Should pull up in front of Jaden Porter. He's going to take the race lead, but Porter wants it back. He's trying to force his way to the outside lane. Not going to get there. Nick Gapiak will be the new race leader. But I mean, this is going to be like coming with the Super Stewards. They're going to keep switching lead. This keep switching the lead pretty much here and there, every corner. Until these tires wear off. We'll see how aggressive everyone is. We'll see some comers and goers with these tires, especially here at Michigan. We still have 28 laps, a pretty decently long. But we do have stage breaks, so we'll have to see. So 15 lap first stage.
Yeah, pretty short relative first stage here. I think that's why these guys are racing so hard right now. But they know they only have 15 laps, and it's kind of just a little mini pack race, kind of like you've seen IndyCar. Really, I think that's really the easiest way to describe it. Just not like pack racing like you see at Daytona or Talladega, but more of an IndyCar type pack where you draft up the people, kind of slingshot past them.
Yeah, for sure. We haven't been seeing it a lot already tonight, but everyone's single file out pretty much for the top 10. As we get to turn 3, everyone's going to dive at the inside. Nick Gapiak still side by side with Race Leader.
Side drafting really hard up the racetrack.
Yes, really tight side draft there. Almost got a little bit of contact, but he wasn't able to stay side by side as Porter got the help from the line, but he's happy to still driving in there. But the line's got a good run. He's going to stick behind Porter and just give him a shove down the straightaway. Huge shove down the straightaway. That's going to Happy has to have to try and slide in behind Peach here if he can. Just stick to the bottom, just about to see, but that bottom not really working out for Happy right now. But if he stays down there, his tires will eventually get a little bit better. His tires will be better. His top burns tires a little bit more.
And Nick Happy getting shuffled all the way down to 6th place. That's where he started. It looks like the outside lane is coming in right now.
Yeah, outside lane's really coming in a lot as everyone's just working together on that outside lane. Down the back straight at top 3, pull away, but I've got a couple car lane starts. Oh, he's going to dive at 3 wide with Happy towards the back, and Justin Quimby, he's going to try and pull a slide or get up between those drivers. See if he can get him in front of Quimby. He will. He's going to shut the door on Quimby off the corner. Quimby's going to have to get out of it almost. He almost got to the Happy. There's 3 wide behind Josh Arnold.
Crazy racing right now here. Halfway through the stage, and these guys are not giving an inch, really.
No one's giving an inch. Oh, wow. Kissel almost gets up in the...
Oh, Happy Act sideways.
Happy out the corner, and Kissel is going to go spinning down the back straightaway.
That's going to be
going to fly. Caution's going to be out as he's able to get straight, but caution was obviously didn't throw the yellow. There was another car almost involved there, I believe. Oh, yeah, there was another car involved.
Looked like Kissenweather just got a little tight there on the inside lane and went up to the Happy Act and spun himself around. But let's take a quick look at what happened there.
Kissenweather just tries to dive it in the bottom. It kind of comes up off the track, gets into Jonathan Parker. Jonathan Parker on the apron. There was another car around off turn 2 there. in the background, I believe. Was another car slow? It was in the background when Kissenweather was getting back going. So I can find who that was. It may not have been slow. I think it was McCorkle who was just slowly coming through the pack.
Yeah, I think that's who it was, but caution is out. Do these guys come down pit lane here? I mean,
Now
probably not for the stage.
They do have 4 extra sets of tires, so that's every about 15 laps, but everyone's looking
Happy
like
Act coming
they're
out
gonna
the
stay
lane.
out. Happy Act's gonna pit.
First driver
Knight's
down the
gonna
lane.
pit. Parker as well. So 3 drivers coming up pit road, 4 drivers. Kyle Tommy's gonna dive it in from behind. Same with Tyler Brynock and Cody McCorkle. So kind of about the back half of a couple of select few of the back half of the field really come in. So trying to get those extra stage points. I don't think they'll be able to make their way through the field in time. I mean, they'll only have about 4 laps to get through the field. I don't think they'll get their stage points, but they could just try and flip the stage here. Maybe just intentionally just back off on this last 4 laps of the stage and just crawl around and save your tires, and then you'll have pretty much even tires as everyone else who comes down on the stage. You won't get stage points, but you'll cycle yourself to the front of the field.
That could be one strategy there. I mean, I think Nick Hapiak is going to be restarting 18th place, and I just don't think a tire fall off was that massive. You can go from 18th to probably like a top 5, really, for stage points.
I think his strategy here is just to kind of flip the stage here.
Yeah, it's probably the most logical strategy call.
So Jaden Porter will lead with Hunter Peach in second. Giovanni Klein third. Dylan Schaff will be fourth. Brett Bennett will round out the top 5. So Brett Bennett had a pretty solid result last week. He got third in that chaotic finish at Chicagoland. That was an insane finish. We'll see if that will happen again. The chances of that happening again are probably really low. So we'll have to find out. But I think if it happens again, we have some luck in this league of photo finishes, I guess.
Yep, his car lights are off, and side by side they go.
Pace car's gonna go off pit road. Wait, well, take the 1 degree, and the pace car lights are gonna go off, so they'll come down pit road this time. So Porter elects to take the inside lane. Interesting move there. So knowing he probably has a little bit of a better launch from the bottom. Knowing the top has been very dominant. I'm surprised he didn't take the top. I mean, most of the time this season, we've seen all the leaders take that outside lane. Very rare we've seen that, like, very minor, little times. I mean, only a couple times we've seen this throughout the entire season so far that the leader has chosen the inside lane. Majority of the time they go to the outside.
Yeah, the one thing I can really think of is if he thinks getting up to speed, the outside lane isn't good enough. But I mean, you're pretty quick to get up to speed here at Michigan, especially the long front straightaway. But we'll see. It's gonna be a 4-lap shootout here for the stage.
Yeah. She has a 4 laps for the stage, so we'll have to keep an eye on Nick Hapiak, John Parker, Donnie Kite, Al Todd, Tyler Brynock. I believe they're all just watch on the ticker. They're just all gonna slowly quickly fall back really far, just kind of creep around here and just save their tires. That would be the most optional, but pace car's off, and the green flag's back in the air. Porter gets a great jump, and Klein actually a better jump. He might be able to hop up and run the Peach. So yeah, Peach flag getting that restart there. But Porter and Klein instantly go to the outside lane. See if anyone can mount an attack and try and take this race seat away and take the stage win. Jaden Porter, we've seen him. He's lost stage wins already this year, but Brett Bennett way down on the racetrack. Everyone's trying to slide in line there.
He'll lose a lot of time. Oh, more contact.
Gets into Moreno 3 wide. Meredith on the outside lane, but now Meredith's going to slot back in line. Off turn number 4. But Bennett just kind of getting freight trained at this point. Porter holds on to lead. Klein, they're in second. We'll see if Klein stage went away. 3 to go in the stage. Peach ripping that outside wall, going all the way up there. Out into the turn of 3, single ball, but everyone's diving down to the inside lane. Joe Chapel goes to the inside of Hunter Peach here for that third place spot. Be very low off the corner. Let's quickly get back up in line in front of Arnold, but Porter playing defense. Tries to hold this 3 seat away. 2 to go in the stage. Aiden Porter looking to take another stage win up on the season.
1.5 laps to go to the end of the stage here. Porter looking like he's doing a great job holding on. Nick Hapiak still in 16th place, not really made up too much time.
So what I've noticed, Hapiak's kind of just sticking off the back of the pack, but Tyler Broddock, Kyle Taub, Cody McCorkle, they're all laying back. They're all laying back really, really far.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to save some tires here for this stage.
Here we go, final lap for the stage. Jaden Porter in the race lead. Klein thought about it going into turn 1, but Arnold's going to take it. He's going to go to the inside lane, side by side for that second place spot between Taub and Arnold. Off turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Peach is going to push Klein all the way down the back straightaway. We'll see if Klein has an opportunity. Down to 3 and 4. Peach looking for that spot. Klein's not going to be able to go any lower because Peach is there, but he's going to dive it in there. He's going to get a little bit of contact with Jaden Porter off turn 4. They're going to make even more contact. They're going to drive all the way up to the racetrack. Porter's going to get a little sideways, but he's going to be able to hold on to it. Jaden Porter's going to pick up a chaotic stage 1. With Klein stealing seconds over Hunter Peach, but that was, yeah, that almost ended the tears there for all those
Yeah,
drivers.
I mean, that was really aggressive by Klein there, only for a stage, for the first stage there. I mean, that's very aggressive. That's like a winning type move right there, but I mean, yeah.
He tried it.
Wow.
He knows that bonus, those extra bonus points are going to mean a lot. He tried it, but still, luckily everyone walked away fine. No damage from any driver. But last time, Cody McCorkle, they backed off 15 seconds. So those two drivers are going to easily have the best tires out of the guys who hit last time. So I don't even think they're not going to have any tire wear on their tires really. The base drivers are going to come off pit road here and just pick up the field on the back straightaway. Jaden Porter is going to be our stage winner. See everyone coming down pit road this time by. See everyone, assuming everyone will come down here and take 4 fresh tires, a full tank of fuel, other than Hapiak, Kite, Parker, Brian McCorkle, and Taub. Everyone else cycles out here, so it looks like most likely the leader, the race off pit road here, the winner off pit road will be lineup 6th. About to see everyone's going to dive it down pit road here. So McCorkle is going to stay out, Taub's going to stay out, but interesting, Nick Hapiak stays in. Cody McCorkle and Kyle Taub, only 2 drivers to stay off pit road, stay out on the racetrack. And they backed off pretty far, so I think they know what they're doing with those tires. Hopefully they know track positioning is going to be pretty important here for the stage. Second stage will end at lap 35, so let's see. But Nathan Lamon, actually, wow, they're going to be the second off pit road, but that's going to be
Looks like he took 2.
Justin Quimby's off pit road first.
Yeah, it looks like they both took 2 tires, possibly fuel only. Nick Hapiak, 9-second pit stop, might have took 2 tires also. So it would be interesting call if Nick Hapiak took 2 right side tires. I mean, we already paid for yeah, he took 2 right side tires. I mean, That means he only has 2 sets of tires on his right side for 60 more laps. I mean, unless he didn't mean to take right side tires there. It's my, I mean,
Interesting strategy call there, but coming to 1 green, I think we should bring our, why don't we bring in our stage winner, find him, Jaden Porter. We'll bring him in really quickly. So, Jaden Porter, welcome to this. You have a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Right, were you able to pick up that stage win? What confidence that bring? What's your strategy going to the rest of the race?
Get aggressive and try to get the lead. Car's really tight, so I think any amount of track position you have, you gotta try to keep. Obviously, some guys stayed out and took 2 here, so I'm gonna have to try to get that clean air back as fast as I can.
Yeah. So how's the clean air feel compared to the dirty air? You were barely in the dirty air, but how important does that clean air really feel?
Yeah, that clean air is gonna be really important, especially after like 10 to 15 laps. I think you'll notice it maybe more in the next stage when the tires start to wear and we start plowing each corner. But hopefully we can keep this 28 out front.
All right. Well, once again, congrats on the stage win and good luck in the rest of the race.
All right, thank you.
So Jaden Porter, our stage 1 winner. Well, he's gonna be aggressive, trying to get back in that race lead. Clean air gonna be very important. That's also another thing here. Clean air, very big importance. You save a little bit more tire out there. But it's kind of hard to judge how much tire you're really saving also as the race leader as well. So kind of a risk versus reward type thing with clean air. He's gonna be stuck behind 4 drivers, and 2 of them are on 2 tires, and the other 2 are on 4 tires. But I mean, only 2 laps more, but they also really backed that off in the last end of the stage. But Cody McCorkle, he's gonna be the race leader. He's going to take the outside. He elected to take the outside lane. Kyle Tucker to line up on his inside lane. So these 2 drivers made it about 5 laps before the stage. On lap number 10. They're about 10 lap old tires, but also a lot of those were yellow, and also they were really backing off the pace. But the pace car going to take the hard left turn on pit road. Back in the guy Carissa zone. We're back underway here in Michigan. McCorkle hits the gas pedal, and back underway. Nathan Lamont off to a decent start as well. He's not going to be able to clear top more than turn 1 into that lane. Turn 1 and 2, Justin Quimby on the 2 tires. He's falling back quickly. Everyone's trying to get a freight train. Kyle Tobbs also getting passed by Hunter Peach as well. Dakota McCorkle holds on to the race lead. Nathan Lamont in second. Hunter Peach was able to get by Jaden Porter, but now Jaden Porter dives back to the inside lane.
Here comes Lamont for the race lead.
The race lead on the 2 tires.
3 wide behind these 2.
Nathan Lamont trying to take the race lead away. He's gets that lap led by 14 1,000 of a second. Here comes the Peach. He's going to dive at 3 wide for the race lead. He's going to clear Lamont, but he's not going to be able to clear McCorkle off turn 4. Then look at almost 4 wide. Arnold he might stick it 4, but he's going to stick it up to the top lane. He's going to push Tom down the straightaway. The outside lane really starting to Peach falls back hard. He lost all those time. Lamont's going to try diving back to the lead again. Porter, he's trying to dive into the inside of the Peach. He's kind of fighting between 2 tires, 4 tires, and everything. They're 4 wide behind him now.
Absolutely insane racing right now here in Michigan.
Back to 3 wide towards the back. Peach trying to get to the inside lane. Lamont pushing McCorkle. Peach going to drive it in there. Can he get the slide job for the race lead? Not going to get up. McCorkle able to stick it around the outside lane. Has that grip, has that extra speed and momentum on the outside lane, but Peach was able to slide in front of Arnold. So Arnold's going to get a good shot down the straightaway. See if he dives it into the inside again. He's going to dive into the inside, but McCorkle's going to back up the corner entry. This is going to allow Peach to clear up. Aggressive is McCorkle to try to stick the nose to the outside lane. He's not going to be able to get there, but he's going to try to stay into the outside. He's going to try diving down into turn 1. He's going to push Peach down the front straightaway. Arnold's looking for that 3rd place spot on Jaden Porter, but Jaden Porter's going to look for the inside of McCorkle for 2nd.
Jaden Porter wanted to get out front early. He's up to 2nd now. Can he pass Hunter Peach in front?
See, he's going to be able to clear Cody McCorkle, so McCorkle kind of forced the push here. Kind of boxed in with Arnold, but now he's clear of Arnold. We'll see if he dives it in here, but no, he's not. Porter's going to dive it in for the race lead. Side by side for the lead again. Peach and Porter. The contact there, a little bit door banging through on the entry. They're side by side for the lead, but Arnold now on the bottom behind Porter. He's gonna look 3 wide for the race lead.
3 wide for the race lead. Here comes Peach on the outside, getting a good show from McCorkle. Those two tandeming up the top side. Peach not clear yet though. Arnold side by side.
Arnold dives in there. He wants that lead too. Everyone's fighting for that clean air. Can Arnold close the door on McCorkle? He does. Almost a bad push going wrong there. Parker, he's up to the front now. He's pushing McCorkle in for Arnold. The inside lane kind of falling back a little bit, but Meredith dives at 3 wide. He's gonna go to the inside of Jada Porter for third. Everyone's diving in there. We're 3 wide, 2 deep now for the third on back.
Yeah, the new tires really makes it really racy so far, and we haven't seen enough tire wear that Jaden Porter was talking about how tight you get. I don't think we've seen enough green flag laps to see that tire wear come to effect yet.
We'll have to see. Only
a couple cars on the outside wall. Cody McCorkle, I believe.
Donnie Kite Owens going around. He's gonna hold on to it in the back, but everyone's kind of diving in at the last second, trying to block each other as well. But Zach DeMere looking for the race, looking for the third on Porter. He's going to tore him a little bit off the corner. McCorkle's fallen back to 5th on the aluminum tires, but he did back off the stage. But Peach and Arnold pulling away a little bit from the rest of the field right now.
Yeah, Hunter Peach and Josh Arnold will work together here and just try to pull away and just have it be them battle out for the stage win here.
Yeah, down the back straightaway, Arnold and Peach pushing
contact!
together.
That's McCorkle around. He saves it. They got a little
Great
contact,
save
I think, from
McCorkle
Nick
there.
Kapiak, maybe.
Digging in the wall. Hopefully he doesn't have any wheel damage. Totally can be very weak, but almost 4 wide off the corner. Gonna be very tight 3 wide. The outside lane Chisholm are gonna push McCorkle into Moreno down the first straightaway. This fight is for 7th.
Side by side for the race lead. Here comes Josh Arnold inside of Hunter Peach. Can he clear him?
Not able to clear him, but here comes Jaden Porter. This is what he wanted to see. Now he's going to have an opportunity to push either lane he wants to go. He's going to stick behind Peach. Peach going to have to run. This Porter dive at 3, he thinks of it, but he's going to stick with Peach on the outside, but he's going to try driving around the outside 3 wide as Porter goes way up the racetrack. Not going to work for his allows Parker to get to his inside, and maybe Parker might be able to shut the door on him here. Not going to be enough.
As Hatbag making his way up the field, we saw him lead 1, maybe 2 laps there early on, but he got shuffled back to the wayside. He's up to 7th place right now.
He's slowly working his way back up. His brother's trying to get around Hatbag. Porter's still on the bottom, trying to take the 2nd place away from Hunter Peach. You know, Hunter Peach has been one of the other dominant cars so far. Thank for Josh Arnold. We'll count him out. He's out of the race lead.
Arnold has about 1.5 tenth lead, but really no one's able to pull away too much. I don't think we're going to see anyone pull away until late in this race, and maybe even pit stops happen. And that's the only way you can really pull away from the rest of the field.
Yeah, they quickly got single file there, but now off turn number 2, Parker's stuck on the bottom all by himself, but Porter pulls down in front of him. Then you just need a little bit of help. Arnold trying to block that down into turn number 3. Parker gets a huge shove from Moreno, so they're able to work their way. That team able to work their way up again. Off turn number 4, Parker, Moreno, and Porter, 3 teammates on the inside lane trying to work with each other. Kind of gaps a little bit of gap, with 6 laps to go on the stage. Like you said, I don't think the tires are really not going to matter here for the rest of the stage, probably. Off turn 2, that outside lane.
Peach,
Peach is going to get turned! And then Jonathan Parker, around Parker goes Peach as well. Everyone scatters behind them. The caution's going to come out 5 laps through the stage again. But Jonathan Parker, heavy damage on that rear of the car, right rear damage. We'll have to see if that's going to be major damage for that 48 machine. I think he might have a little bit of wheel damage, but it looks okay. He's able to drive it away. And it just looked like everyone's just kind of stacked up on the outside lane, just the bad push gone wrong. Take a look at this one. coming off turn 2. Peach on the outside. Parker behind him. Meredith trying to slot. Yeah, Peach got into the wall. Meredith had no time to react. Turned Peach down into Parker. So only three cars involved there. Everyone else scattering on the apron trying to get through that.
Yeah, I gotta feel bad for Jonathan Parker there, just kind of a bystander. And I think that was what Jaden Porter was talking about, just get a little tight, and that's what we kind of saw. The tires are wearing just a little bit. Yeah, but we're about 13 laps into their tire run there, and the green flag run, and the tires just got a little tighter off the exit, and 100 Peach on the outside wall. That's gonna really affect these two guys' nights.
Yeah, Peach on the outside wall, heavy damage for both those drivers.
Probably won't be able to see these guys race the lead anytime soon. But pit stops possibly on the way here. As we will pit.
Yeah, keep an eye. This is just how stage 1 played out.
McCorkle down pit lane. We saw him.
So
He was on old
McCorkle's gonna play the
tires.
same strategy. Lame on the 2. Brian, Todd, Dawson Allen, he's gonna come down. Mike Campbell, Justin Quimby, Tyler Brynock, Jonathan Parker, and Hunter Peach. So Parker and Peach, obviously the two that obviously we're going to come down pit road that fix their damage. Peach, I think he got a little bit lucky. He doesn't have too bad damage on that 20 machine, but Jonathan Parker, he's got a lot of damage. So if they don't have wheel damage, they can probably get back in this race if they fix that aero damage, get that fixed right back up. But all these drivers, so it looks like about half is going to try to flip the stage, and the other half's going to stay out and try and get some extra stage points. But unlike the last stage, this doesn't allow these guys to kind of push, because if a couple go, they try to pass all these guys that aren't on older tires, try to get some extra stage points. That's not going to allow them, that's not going to allow everyone else to kind of sit back and lay really far back, because they're still going to be mired in the mid-pack, because everyone's just kind of pushing anyways. So they try to save and just lay off the back and back. It's not really going to work. They're only going to move up to 10th, so they got to fight for positioning between those new tire drivers as well. Coming on the green this time by Josh Arnold will lead. Jaden Porter looking to try and take both stages. Jaden Porter, he wants to try to get that second stage, but he's not gonna like after the stage, because I don't think unless he stays out, which I mean that's not really an option here. He's gonna be on way too older tires to do that, but he's gonna be mired back in mid pack again, assuming everyone else comes down pit road again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy last few laps for the stage here. I mean, I think with these older tires though, you can't race as hard as you want to, as we saw these guys are really racing early on with these newer tires. Probably the first 10 laps, 7-10 laps are crazy, like insane moves that we see these guys make 3-4 wide even sometimes. I think with these older tires, a little bit more worn, you can't make those aggressive moves as you want later in this run.
Yeah, and news on Jonathan Parker. His car looked pretty much brand new, so Jonathan Parker, I think, will be fine. He's just gonna find his way through the field. Hunter Peach still has a little bit of front end damage, but those drivers look like they probably will be okay. Now, if they have wheel damage, then that'll be unfortunate for them. I don't think they'll be able to drive through that. They're not really. They get a long run. Their tires get wear too quickly, but I think both those drivers might be okay. We'll have to see how that plays out, but we'll have to see. Josh Arnold's going to lead. He's going to take that in. He's going to like to take the inside lane as the race leader. We'll have to see what he does and how aggressive he is to try and get the stage win.
It's going to be a 3-lap shootout here.
So Josh Arnold will be the control car with Jaden Porter trying to win both stages, but Jaden Porter has his teammate Ethan Fonseca right there on that inside lane right behind them. We'll see if those two are able to work together and try and get a 1-2 for the stage. Pace car off, takes the hard left turn onto pit road, and the guy who reached the zone, we are back underway here in the stage. 2 to go in the stage. We'll see who can get that stage win.
2 laps to go. Josh Arnold with a huge run into turn 1, cleared by 2 or 3 car lengths over Jaden Porter and Ethan Fonseca right now.
Yeah, off turn number 2, he's got a good gap, but his teammates side by side behind him. He's gonna try to break that trap. He's gonna stick to the outside with Jaden Porter. Moreno now, see what he does.
Good.
So look to the inside.
Good side drop Arnold here as he goes even lower. As Porter got
Jaden Porter,
push.
good push. Final lap in the stage. Arnold leads. Porter in second. Can Porter take the stage win away? Moreno can't find his way up. He's going to have to stick with Meredith behind him, but he's going to try and dive into the inside of his team. And again, off turn number 2, Arnold in the lead. He's going to be able to clear, but Porter, he's got a good gap to Porter, but Porter does have help, but a little bit of contact behind with Meredith. They're all fighting for everything they can. The caution's going to come out. They wreck towards the back, and that's going to bring out the caution. Brett Bennett around in the grass, but that's going to give Josh Arnold the stage win. Take a look what happened there. Oh yeah, just trying to slide in line, or bad side drive wrong. You know, it's gonna look like there. So Nick Apiak, yeah, just trying to slide in line here, just trying to side drive Brett Bennett. It's too much. It just turns Brett Bennett all the way down the apron. Fortunately, no damage for those 2 drivers, so they're able to get back going. Just a quick little caution there, but that's going to allow Josh Arnold to pick up the stage win, and also only 1 lap of wear on tires of everyone who just pitted. So everyone who just pitted really hoping, we're probably really wanting to see that. Only going to have about a lap and a half on their tires. I think it's very good for all those drivers. But we'll have to see if Josh Arnold thinks this works out for him. And it's worth it staying out for that stage win. Bring him after these pit stops here. Josh Arnold going to come down pit road. We'll see who stays out. The first driver to stay out will be Cody McCorkle. Nathan Lehman will stay out as well. So interesting call again. Justin Clement, Kyle Todd, they stay out. So interesting call again. Only 4 stay out this time. So majority, like you've seen, a couple guys they pit before the stage, and they also pit at the end of the stage anyways. Only like a couple laps on their tires, so their tires, they could be running low on tires.
I would think it'd have to be a fuel situation here. I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of.
It may be fuel only for some of these drivers.
Yeah, it looks like Dawson Allen taking fuel only 4.5 second pit stop. Jonathan Parker, he took 2 tires that time. Everyone else took 4 fresh Goodyear tires. So Jonathan Parker, we saw he got involved in that wreck earlier in stage 2, about two cautions ago. He hit the outside wall pretty hard, so he's gonna be in 6th place restarting here. So looks like his car, like you said, I think earlier you said his car looks pretty brand new, and I don't look, doesn't look like there's too much damage on that 48 machine.
Yeah, I think this is a call for that 48 machine of Jonathan Parker. He wants to try and get some track position. He can make 2 tires could be a little early, but he did pit that last yellow, so I don't know, he could have took 2 that last caution. Warm them up a little bit, warm some sides up, and took the other 2 there, knowing he has to fix all that damage. But we could see a strategy call there. I think he's just trying to get some extra track position here, knowing track position is important. But we're going 1 to green. Let's quickly bring in our stage 2 winner of Josh Arnold. Josh Arnold, welcome to the Cup.
I do.
You ever pick up that stage win, but you're going to be mired a little bit farther back in traffic. What's your plan for the rest of the race here?
Just keep going for it. You know, save my tires a few minutes, and then kind of, you know, cash them in at the end of the stage. I kind of did a decent job of holding off those 2 hard chargers right behind me there for that stage. So good to get the first one of the season.
Yeah, you're able to get the stage win in. But you're also up front, but now you gotta work through traffic. You already had to work through traffic a couple times. How's the clean air feel out there up front compared to the dirty air in the back-to-back?
Oh, it's beautiful, but I like to keep clean air on my nose. So you might notice me running in the middle of a 2 wide, or, you know, just doing anything I can to keep that clean air kind of on my nose there. So, but hey, we all know that clean air is better. So maybe I can get back to the front.
Well, once again, congrats on the stage win, and good luck in the rest of the race.
Thank you.
So That was Josh Arnold, our stage 2 winner. He's gonna restart in that 7th place spot. 6 drivers in front of him on 2 are older tires. We'll have to see, but McCorkle, Lehman, they all, Wemby, Taub, they only have pretty much 1 green lap tire, so their tires are kind of heated up, so they might have a little bit of advantage here. We'll have to see. But the pace car going to take that hard left turn on the pit road. Just over half the race to go. We're underway for the final stage of the Juicy Spider Studios Michigan 160. And we're underway for the final stage. Big stack up behind Dawson Allen and Josh Arnold. Everyone trying to scramble for some positions behind. They're already going to be 3 wide entering turn number 1. Almost looking for to think about it. He's going to back off. But off turn number 2, down the back straightaway, Lehman side by side for the race lead. But that outside lane proceeds to have the run. Now going to be 3 wide for the 3rd place spot. A little bit of contact with Moreno there and Lehman actually. Oh, barely. Oh, it shuts the door on his teammate there very quickly. Almost in disaster again, but Parker's going to drive it into turn 1. He wants that race lead. He's not going to get it. He's going to be side by side with McCorkle at best, but he's going to have his teammate behind. Can he slot up behind McCorkle? I think he might be able to, but he's not going to take it. He's going to stick with his teammate. Kyle Topp's going to be on the outside lane, but Parker's going to drive it into 3. He's going to be able to clear McCorkle, but McCorkle, how aggressive will he be? Get the power down off the corner. So have Ethan Fonseca-Moreno to his inside lane, but Parker, great run off turn 4. He's actually able to maintain the gap off the corner. McCorkle not able to get to his outside there, but that time by 40 down, 40 to go. We're halfway through. Everyone still has 1 pit stop to go. The longest they can probably go is about 10 to go. We'll see if anyone stretches it that long. I think ideally we'll split it 20-20 here, but we'll have to see. Down to the 3, Meredith almost clears himself on Moreno. He wants that inside lane. He dives to the inside to be able to clear McCorkle through the center. Can he clear off? Yes, he will. He's going to stick with Drive the Parker for the race lead as they're going to push each other down the front straightaway. Meredith looking for the move, trying to fake Parker out, probably. Down on the 1, he thinks better of. He's going to stick to the outside lane. Moreno wants it inside. Nathan Lehman, Josh Arnold, they're going to squeeze it 3 wide. Going to McCorkle through the middle of 1 and 2. Off to number 2, a little close again, but they're still going to be 3 wide off the exit. He dives into the inside of Jonathan Parker. Meredith a little bit on 4 tires. Parker on 2. Oh, a little bit of contact there on the straightaway. Meredith's going to have to try and slide in line. He's going to try and pull the slide job down on the 1 here. Probably very tight side draft. Moreno's going to give the 48 machine a shove down in the turn number 1. He's side by side with the lead again. Can Meredith clear? He's not going to get there, but Parker and Moreno, they're going to be working together, but Meredith actually does get clean barely. Arnold, he's going to look to the inside of Renault. He wants that extra clean. He wants that more clean air. Not able to get clear, but all these drivers are racing very hard. Just keep an eye on it. Some guys in the back here, they're not really trying to throw sliders, try and get by someone. Tires will matter here. This is going to be our longest run of the night if we stay green. So we got a long way to go here in Michigan. McCorkle's looking to the outside of Nathan Lehman here for this 5th place spot. Meanwhile, Jonathan Parker is actually there, still side by side for the race lead.
Parker's still trying to fight back on the inside lane. Meredith was on the inside lane, now it's Parker now. Kind of swapping positions right now.
Down the 1, Parker drives it into the corner. Meredith sticks his nose to the outside lane, side by side. Off turn number 2, down the next straightaway. They're still going to be side by side. They're racing like it's a white flag at like Daytona. We're still not even, barely halfway into this race.
As Meredith on the outside still trying to side drive Parker in the middle of the corner. That's how aggressive these guys are going to be here. They know that these fresh tires only last so long before it's going to be a lot harder to pass in 15 or 20 laps.
Yeah, Arnold pulled a crossover there on Moreno behind as they're fighting for first and third. Parker's fighting desperately on the bottom, wants this lead back, but now here comes third and fourth behind. Moreno's going to be forced to push, is not, he's able to actually get down. A little bit of contact into the wall there, I think McCorkle got an Arnold, but Parker gets pushed by his teammate into turn 3. Can he pull the slider off Meredith? He's going to be clear. He doesn't even need to pull the slider. He's going to be clear up, and he has plenty of space, but he's going to try and break that draft, give the draft to his teammate of Moreno on the bottom. Moreno got the slotted line into turn 1, but Arnold wants more clean air. He wants that spot. Every spot means pretty much more clean air here, but he's going to try and stick side by side with Meredith to that slotted line behind Meredith, though. Meredith ties it in and gets into Parker again. 3 and 4, off of 4 still. Meredith still side by side with Parker. These two will not let each other go. A huge run from the top with McCorkle, a huge run, huge push to Arnold. And Arnold transfers that to Parker, but Parker's still not able to get clear of Meredith. Through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Now it looks like Daytona side by side through the whole field. But Josh Arnold, he's going to dive it 3 wide. He wants the race lead. 3 wide for Lee Sander 3. Arnold not able to clear. And Meredith gasses up to the center, trying to stick to the outside of Arnold. Arnold has to choke it up off the exit. There's a little bit of contact. He's going to door Meredith. They're going to still be 3 wide for Lee, but Moreno's going to be on the outside. He's going to be able to push teammate Jonathan Parker down the front straightaway. There's still 3 wide for Lee, but here comes Moreno. She's going to get that shove of his teammate of Jonathan Parker into turn 1. Parker's going to try and drive it in the arm on the bottom, clear Arnold. Then it's going to still be 3 wide for that second place spot, but Arnold gets tight on the bottom. He's going to slide into the fourth.
Crazy racing we're seeing right now here at Michigan. These guys battling like it's a white flag.
It's very hard battling very early on in this run. I mean, these tires are going to give out at some point. They will, and I don't know who really saved their tires the best. This is someone that hasn't been battling, kind of sitting around 10th. But the thing is, even at the tire advantage, how tough is it going to be for them to pass and get through the field? This time out will be 30 to go, so they can make it to the end. If they pit now, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch. I mean, you're not going to have drafting help anymore. But they could pit any time to the end of this race now, so if your window is open, they got 20 laps, then 20 laps probably for most, 20 laps at most for anyone. 30 laps to go. Jonathan Parker likes what he sees behind him. They're battling behind him. Parker continues to pull away.
Yeah, this is where the tire was going to come in here. 15 or so laps into the run.
Yeah, Parker able to pull away. Meanwhile, his teammates Jaden Porter and Ethan Fonseca Moreno kind of battling behind, but now they're going to work together at the bottom, trying to get themselves clear. Meredith and Arnold from the outside of the run, just too good. But Meredith still wants that second place spot. He's driving to the inside of Ethan Fonseca Moreno. He wants that second place spot. Not going to be able to get there. He's going to stay there side by side for second, but now he's going to have help. Jaden Porter looking for 3. Josh Arnold not able to take it 3 himself. Might take it middle 3, but a little bit of contact. He's going to force his way to the inside lane. He's going to move Porter out the way. Josh Arnold moves to second, getting clear Meredith off the corner. Not going to be able to get there, but if I were these guys, I'm trying to work together here, try not let Parker get out too far ahead. If these guys battle too much, it's going to allow Parker to get ahead. But Ethan Fonseca Moreno, he knows that. I think he wants to battle, so his teammate can get out even farther. He's going to take it 3. He's not going to be able to make the move, but they're still going to be side by side off turn 4 for second place.
Jonathan Parker has the biggest lead we've seen all night long, about half a second over the rest of the field.
And now this allows him to get that clean air, so he can back it off just a little bit, save his tires a little bit extra. He's able to pull away about 6 tenths now, 5 to 6 tenths now, as they still battle for second, as everyone's kind of all over the racetrack, wanting there. Everyone's on the wall, middle, top, bottom. You see them everywhere. Every lane is occupied here with the rest of the field, but there's still the heated battle for second rages on.
And pit stops will be coming up here shortly in the next probably 5 or 10 laps or so.
Ideally, yeah, you want to split it halfway. We'll probably see some drivers pit in with 20 to go, but how important will the draft or pitting with someone will be?
Yeah, you don't really think about that other than super speedways.
Yeah, we'll have to see, but Jonathan Parker's 6/10 ahead, well, half a second ahead, but now his teammates of Jaden Porter, Ethan Moreno were linked up together. We'll see if they can catch their teammate for the race lead. But they don't want to drag Josh Arnold, Zachary Merritt away, but they're able to pull away from the rest of the field. So those three drivers of Jared Coakley Motorsports able to pull away even farther now. I think those three are going to be battling out for the race win between those three teammates.
Yeah, even if it's like Renault and Jaden Porter about 2 tenths quicker than Jonathan Parker, and they're closing quickly.
Yeah, they're working together. Just shows you how the draft is, where people are working together. And now that all three of them are going to be able to work together. Ethan Montgomery are closing on this teammate of Jonathan Parker for the lead. He's there now, but will these guys battle? These guys battle. That's still out. Jaden Porter, Josh Arnold, Zachary Merritt, Dylan Chapel back up to the top 5. Allow those drivers to get right back up to the front. There it goes. Ethan Moreno looks to the inside lane, side by side for the lead. He's going to slide job his teammate. I don't think he was even close there. He's going to clear. Parker's going to try and do a crossover. I don't think it's going to work. Meanwhile, they're kind of three wide at the back with Kyle, Tom, Donnie Kite, and Cody McCorkle. They're able to work together. There's still 3 wide. Everyone's like all over the place, still towards the back here. There's Gaddock racing everywhere through the field so far.
Yeah, these guys are still pretty racy in the mid-pack. Oh, McCorkle on the outside wall.
That's going to hurt his momentum, and he's going to have to force Quimby to push him. But that quickly settles back out. There's single files with the rest of this field. Now McCorkle way up, and he's actually haul riding there. He's able to, surprisingly, that did not hold him off that much.
Yeah, he went from bottom from 8th place all the way down to 15th, 14th, 15th there, and that's giving him a lot there.
Well, that shows you, just look at that gap, that everyone's just single file now. Well, look at the gap. These top 3 pulled away by over a second from the rest of the field. And these 3 have checked out, but caution happens. We know how chaotic this race will be. If a caution comes out, still 24 to go. Any strategy, well, 23 to go now. Any strategy can work out for any of these drivers. We'll have to see.
Yeah, they're about a second and a half slower. Second half slower than they were with their fastest lap time. So that's kind of what the timer shows. Right? They're about 1.5 seconds after about 20-ish laps.
Have to see, but off turn number 4 for the field. It's going to start to spread out a little bit. You can see the tires starting to come into factor. See if you burn off their tires a lot, but those top 3 are just dominant. They're even gaining, so those top 3 work together, fight the rest of the field off, and now those top 3 just pull away, and it's not even close. Just the rest of the field kind of picking up the pieces down.
Yeah, right now, top 3 are just continuing to pull away at 2-3 tenths a lap.
And over the radio, this time by, Cody McCorkle's going to dive it into pit road. We'll see, and he's got another taker, Nick Capiak. Can they get it slowed down? They get it slowed down. Actually, no, that's not Nick Capiak. Sorry, apologies. That's Brett Bennett. So those 2 drivers, they're gonna have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out. They were about 3 seconds back from the rest of the field, from the race leader. We'll see if they can gain that time back. But will work. But if they can get up front, play perfect defense, it might work for them. We'll have to see. Those 2 drivers, if they go down pit road, they'll lose about a lap in about a couple seconds. You typically lose about a lap in about 2 seconds. We'll see if anyone else dives it down pit road this time by. Top 3 going to stay out on the racetrack. We'll see if anyone else does it down pit road.
Doesn't look like it. No, Happy around.
Happy goes around. He's going to go through the grass. He's going to keep it straight. He's going to go into the victory lane. He's going to keep it together. He's going to spin out in the grass, but that's going to be, he's in the grass off the racing surface, so that won't be a caution. Unfortunate for that 6 machine. He's going to have to pull it back. He's going to lose tons of time there. Oh, the caution's to come out anyways, so race coach threw the caution there, and unfortunate for Cody McCorkle and Brett Bennett. Did they get back? Did they get the lead lap? I don't think they did not.
Well, everyone's gonna be going to pit here, so they will be back in the lead lap, but not exactly the track position they want.
If that caution came out about 15 seconds sooner, they would have been in prime position, able to cycle back to the front. But unfortunately, they just got lapped as soon as that caution was thrown. So Cody McCorkle and Brett Bennett, they'll be back on the lap, but they'll take the wave around, but they're gonna have to work their way through the back of the field with under 20 to go. But that means tire wear could matter still. But we've seen how crazy it was in those first 2 stages, and it's gonna be just like that. But this time, it's for a race win.
Yeah, it's gonna be about probably 16 laps to go when we go back green, and we've seen how aggressive you guys were on lap 5.
So we'll have to see. So Ethan Fonseca Moreno, Jonathan Parker, and Jaden Porter, all 3 teammates from Jared Buckley Motorsports. They were hoping for the stay green. They pretty much, all 3 of those have pretty much had the top 3 sealed up, but now they're gonna have to fight for it still. Everyone's gonna come down pit road, and other than the 2 of McCorkle and Bennett, they're gonna take the wave around. But this is going to allow. It's going to allow everyone to get 4 fresh tires, top it off on fuel. We're not going to see any green flag pit stops tonight, so that eliminates the green flag stop. Oh, Moreno overdrive and stall a little bit. We'll have to see who gets off first to pit road. Jaden Porter's gonna get off pit road first. I think he actually took 2 tires. He's way out in front of Jonathan Parker.
Yeah, 10.8
so Jaden Porter
seconds.
playing a 2-tire strategy off a 20-lap run. Still 20 to go. We'll have to see how that plays out for that 28 machine. We'll have to see. Won the first stage. See what he can do if he can pick up this race win.
Very interesting strategy here. Because he wasn't too far back, he would have just probably been in at least the top 10 if he took 4 tires. But we'll see how that plays out for him.
Got to see he'll line up as the race leader. Brett Bennett, he'll have to take the wave around, but McCorkle was in front of Bennett. So McCorkle was able to get the lucky dog, so he'll be able to come down and take 4 tires again, or top it off on fuel. But he's still gonna have to fight his way through the back of the field, through the rest of the field. So unfortunate timing for those 2 drivers. That almost worked out perfectly for them. That caution came out about 10-15 seconds earlier. But now the 1 to green. Porter's gonna take the bottom. Top teammates 1, 2, 3. Meredith's gonna be 4th. Kite's gonna be 5th, and Kissenweather's gonna be 6th. So we see Kissenweather, he's working his way up there. Donnie Kite as well. Back again, he's fighting up through the lead. So Donnie Kite, we'll see what he can do. Donnie Kite started 4th, and he's kind of just been mired about the 5th to 10th spot all night long. We'll see what he can do up front here. He's 1 thousandth of a second short last week. We'll see if he can pick up a race win this time and improve. But Jaden Porter gonna leave him to green. Jonathan Parker, Ethan Fonseca Moreno, Zachary Rivera, Donnie Kite, Mark Kissenweather, Dylan Chappell, Jose Ruiz, Kyle Taub, and Cole Snyder will be the top 10 for the final 16 lap shootout of the night. We'll see. This could could go green at the end, and tires could matter a little bit. I think Porter's really kind of hoping here that he kind of doesn't go green. If he goes green a little bit, maybe come take 2 tires again. About to see pace car off, takes the hard left onto pit road, coming up the Alco restart zone. Jaden Porter's gonna hit the loud pedal. He's gonna be, we're back underway. 16 to go for tonight's Juicy Spider Studios, Michigan 160. It all comes down to the last 16 laps. Porter after a great restart, he gets clear in front of Parker.
That typical the inside lane, just can't easily be able to clear the other lane on the outside, but here comes Moreno on the inside lane.
Abel on the Moreno on the bottom. He's gonna slide up behind his teammate Jonathan Parker. Now we'll see if these 3 teammates work together and try and pull away for the rest of the field. Donnie Kite, he's gonna stick behind Ethan Butzek Moreno, so he's one of the only drivers that hasn't made that move from like 4th or 5th. He's gonna stick behind him. He's gonna stick to that top side, but he's gonna be under attack from Zach McNair down. That's gonna allow those top 3 to pull away again.
There we see how good these top 3 drivers are, all the same, all on the same team here.
Yeah, but Jonathan Parker, he wants that race lead away from his teammate Jaden Porter, knowing their teammates. It cuts no slack for the race win. But the caution is out. They're wrecking to the back. Kyle Taub goes around. He's gonna actually straighten it back out, but the caution was already out. Hunter Peach in the wall again. Second incident for him tonight. Unfortunate for that 20 machine. He's been struggling ever since that incident. I don't know how bad damage he has. Yeah, Hunter Peach actually does pit for repairs, so that's going to be night over for that 20 machine, possibly. But he's going to be pretty much terminal damage, really, if he wants any chance at the top 10. He's going to need to turn the Wreckfest here. But take a look at that one. Taub just comes down to the line, just barely there. He just gets up into Peach. Peach unlucky,
Yeah,
innocent bystander
Peach
there.
really got the worst of it there, and yeah, it's really unfortunate for him. Just had a bad night overall once he got involved in that first wreck he was in. Hasn't been able to recover. Yeah, it's actually,
Yep.
it looks like he missed pit road possibly. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, so Hunter Peach, his night's going to be over. He's going to reset it to the pit road. And unfortunate for that 20 machine. He's had a strong night going. He got an incident towards the end of the stage 2. And it's just snowballed from there, and he's just struggling all night long. But Jaden Porter holds on to the race lead on those 2 tires. I think that was his call. Get 2 tires, try and get that race lead, and maybe hope it turns into a Wreckfest in a way where it doesn't get enough green flag runs of the 2 tires. Really gonna make a difference. But interesting call here from Kissweather. Okay, you know, he's gonna fake pit road. I thought Kissweather was gonna come down pit road there. Still 2 to green. I say let's bring in that 15 machine of Martin Kissweather. We'll see what his strategy is here through the rest of the race. Martin Kissweather, welcome to you have a copy?
Yeah, hello.
Alright, you're sitting 4th behind the three amigos, or teammates if you will, if you want to call it that. But those 3 drivers been the ones to beat all night. What's your plan to try and get by them, try and steal this race win away?
I don't know. I kind of didn't think I was going to get Donnie and Zach, so I am in a better spot than I thought, so I don't really have a plan right now. I have 2 laps to think about it. I'm probably going to send it like I've been all season, so that's pretty much my plan.
Alright, well, you're sitting 4th, and, I mean... how did the clean air feel? I mean, I don't really. I don't even think you had a chance for clean air. But how's the dirty air? How's the car handled different in the dirty air compared to the clean air? If you had any sniff of it at all. I mean, you've been running around 5th to 10th, but you just couldn't find your way up front so far. But how difficult really is to pass as well? So with the dirty air.
It's definitely really tight in dirty air. So just trying to find gaps in between cars, running the high line, middle line, bottom line. Just trying to find the gaps definitely helps free the car up a little bit. But there's a grip strip on the bottom. I've been running the bottom a couple laps, back in the corner up around the bottom. There's some grip down there, like all the way by the apron.
All right, well, you're running 4th, and we're coming to 1 to green. So good luck in the rest of the race.
Thank you.
That was Mark Kissleweather's strategy there for the rest of the race. We'll see. He wants to try and get that race lead away. Gonna restart with 11 to go this time by. We'll see what these drivers can do. Donnie Kite, he was 1,000th of a second short last week. He's sitting there in 5th. He's in an opportunity to try and steal that race win back. This time, fuel's not going to be a concern for any. Fuel's not a concern for anyone this time, though. So we'll have to see how that plays out for the rest of the field. Jaden Porter going to lead the field with his teammates behind him of Jonathan Parker and Ethan Fonseca Moreno, 1, 2, and 3. We'll see what they can do.
It's gonna be an 11 lap shootout here, and if it's anything like we've seen in the previous restarts, and I don't think it would really change much, but it'd be pretty crazy last 11 laps.
But keep an eye as well as keep an eye there as well. Jaden Porter, he's on the 2 tires. We'll have to see if it affects him. Their 11 to go tires could matter just a slight bit if they go to the end, but I think if one were yellow, I don't think it will really matter at that point. But 2 tires, they could start to give out on them if we go green to the end here all the way. But the pace car going to take that hard left turn on pit road again. Coming to the Geico restart zone. And we are back underway here at Michigan. 11 to go. We'll see what that's the 28 machine can do on the 2 tires. We'll see if he can able to hold off his teammates and the rest of the field.
So here comes around to the inside lane. And Parker fight back, pushes him down off of 2.
He's going to be able to hold off his teammate Ethan Fonseca Moreno. That's going to allow Parker to get a huge run. And here comes Mark Kissenweather. We just talked to him. He's up to 3rd. What will he do down to the 3? He's going to stick it to the outside. He's got Moreno to his inside, but he's got Parker and Porter for the race lead in front of him.
Side by side for 1st and 2nd. Parker trying.
On the outside lane, you'll see what he can do with that run on the outside lane. These top 2 still not separated. Meredith's trying to find his way through. He's going to push Kissenweather down to turn number 1 and 2. Kissenweather kind of really nowhere to go. We'll see what he can do. He's going to stick it to the outside lane. He's going to try gas it all the way around the outside lane. He's going to get right up against that outside wall. It's not going to work. He's going to get in the wall at the corner. He's going to kill his run. Kill his momentum a little bit, but he's going to still it all on the floor. They're still side by side with lead between Parker and Porter.
Here comes Moreno. These top 3 have pretty much been inseparable since the stage 2 ended. And Parker going to clear Porter. Watch for the crossover. He's going to stay behind actually.
Those top 3 are going to try to pull away, but keep an eye. Cole Snyder, he's worked his way up there. We haven't talked about him, and he's been having a quiet night all night long, and now he's up when it matters most. So with 9 to go, Cole Snyder's up here. He won the season opener in Atlanta early this year. We'll see if he can pick up another race win. Off to number 2, Porter looking for the lead, but Moreno is going to be pushing Parker, and Porter's going to have to slide in line right in front of Cole Snyder. Almost clears himself there, but Moreno looks for the lead now. Jonathan Parker.
Yeah, it looks like Porter might have got a bit loose off of 2 there. That could be the effect of those left side tires being worn out. But Moreno.
Yeah, the old tires. I might slow the rest of the field here.
So here comes Snyder. Dixon from him up to Parker. A little bit of contact. Gonna door him up the racetrack as he doors Parker.
That's gonna kill Parker's momentum. That's gonna allow Porter, he's gonna allow slide up in front of Snyder, but Jonathan Parker is gonna go all the way back behind Mark Kissenweather. It's gonna be tough for Parker to find his way through the field now. He's gonna be 3 wide of Kissenweather and Kite, but Ethan Fonseca Moreno and Jaden Porter, they're out front for 1 and 2, but Ethan Fonseca Moreno out for about half a second of lead. That's quickly closing with the draft. Cole Snyder there in 3rd. We'll see what he can do when he gets to Jaden Porter.
Yeah, will he work with Porter here to try to catch up to Moreno, or will he just try to pass him as soon as possible?
Off turn number 2. If I was Meredith, I would stick with Cole Snyder, try to push each other up to their race lead. Moreno out to the lead by about 3/10 of his teammate, Jaden Porter. He's got the tire advantage. Porter, remember, he's on those 2 tires. Those 2 tires could give out on him. I think we've already started to see him kind of give out. It's kind of harder to pass for him. But Jonathan Parker, his 2 teammates up front, he's battling Meredith. He doesn't want those 2 drivers to get up to his 2 teammates up at the race lead.
Yeah, he kind of got doored by Cole Snyder there, so I guess he kind of wants some revenges. He's really gonna send it through one They try to get by Meredith as he's kind of almost 3 wide with full center on the outside lane.
Full center Meredith, and here comes Marcus and Weather. Going to be able to work together. The top two teammates, Moreno and Porter, going to break the draft on kind of each other. Porter's looking for the lead. He's not close enough yet. He's on the 2 tires. This time back up to 2 to go. He's going to have to navigate the lap traffic of Hunter Peach. Hunter Peach trying to pick up the scraps if anyone wrecks it out here. But coming up 5 laps to go. 10 miles left here in Michigan. Now the outside lane kind of works together now. They want to get to those top 2. Everyone's working together here, but Marcus Weather, he's trying to dive into the inside of that 3rd, 4th place spot.
This one now side by side with Snyder might side drive. There's a wreck in the Mac.
Oh, the caution's gonna be out. Hunter Peach goes around.
Lap traffic. Ooh, as he hits. I think that was.
And that's gonna throw a wrench to everything there. Once again, the 2 teammates, Moreno and Porter, out front by a clear margin, and they get another caution.
Oh, it looks like he intentionally wrecked Giovanni Klein there.
Yeah, gets into Giovanni Klein.
Not sure.
A little bit of unsettled beef, as you might say there. Had a little bit of frustration with Giovanni Klein and wanted to take Klein out with him.
Yeah, took out a bunch of other drivers too, so I mean, mission accomplished.
And Dylan Chappell involved as well. So
and also Tyler Brynock too involved 2 other drivers.
Yeah, Kyle Taub, Tyler Brynock as well. So yeah, that's not going to be good look for that 20 machine.
Yeah. Not really sure. I mean, Klein, I think he was involved. He kind of caused the first initial wreck there that got Peach contact. I don't remember Klein really doing too much the Peach initially. But anyways, will anyone pay here with green white checker looming?
I think 2 tires would be a call if anyone comes down with them. We'll see. Moreno, he's looking for it. He's going to stay out. Cole Snyder thinks about it. No one.
Nick Capiak on
and there, Nathan Lamon is going to dive it out pit road along with Nick Capiak. And that's going to bring in Jimmy Mensch as well. So Jimmy Mensch, we have his first bench for him tonight. Really quiet night for him. This could work out for him. Sorry, that wasn't Dylan Chappell. That was Andrew Williams that got involved there. Sorry. But he's going to dive it in. Donnie Kite, Call Top, Brett Bennett. The back half of the field coming down pit road here. Could make a difference, but I mean, green-white checkered, I don't know. I don't think this would be much of a difference, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. They're going to line all the way behind Dawson Allen, so they're going to line up 12th on back. This will be on fresher tires, but they're only have 2 laps to get up through the front.
Yeah, we'll see how this plays out for them. Looks like Donnie Kite and Cody McCorkle taking 2 tires there. They're going to try, like you said, 12th to 13th. Try to get to the front. Nick Capiak on 4 fresh tires on 14. Could be tall ass for him for 2 laps to go.
Yeah, but it's also Michigan, and we've seen how the racing has been. It can easily turn into a big one, and that puts him in the top 5. Like we normally see at Talladega and Daytona, Atlanta, that could easily happen. So Apiak, if he gets a little bit of help, another caution, might be in a great spot. But we're gonna restart with our first attempt at a green-white checkered. So they have 3 attempts. They have 3 attempts here, but it's gonna be tough to beat that those 2 teammates of Ethan Futtick and Jaden Porter out front. But Porter's on still hanging strong on 2 tires, even though they're 20 laps old. On one side, 2 tires 20 laps old, and the other 2 only 10. He's hanging pretty strong up there. He's still able to second, but we'll have to see if he can hold off and try to steal that race win away from his teammate. We have Cole Steiner there in 3rd, and Mark Kissenweather in 4th. And we'll keep an eye on Zachary Meredith. He's been aggressive trying to take that race win. He's in an opportunity as well. We're gonna have first attempt at the green-white checker. They have 3 attempts. Get back to the white. It's all or nothing. They make it back to the white, but if we get back to the white in any of the attempts, the race will not be cautioned. So we'll have to see how that plays out. We'll get back to the white this time. We'll have a great finish on our hands. But I mean, we've seen a lot of great racing, a lot of 3 wide, a lot of sliders. I think we're in for an exciting finish tonight.
Yeah, how big of a difference will these new tires make for these guys starting in the 14th place, in the 11th, 12th, 14th place, 13th place position? I just don't know if they can really make up that many positions in 2 laps. Like I said, there could be a big one here. I wouldn't really be shocked with the racing we've seen tonight if there's a big one.
We'll have to see. Pace car takes the hard left turn onto pit road. Moreno and Porter leads him to the green. Green flag back in the air. We're underway. The final 2 laps. The green white checkered. Moreno out to a great start. He clears his teammate Jaden Porter. Will anyone else have an opportunity? 2 to go, Zaner 1. Kissweather dodges at the bottom. He's going to look to the inside of Jaden Porter. Jaden Porter with 2 tires. He's going to kind of play defense for his team. And Ethan Fonseca Moreno off turn number 2. Jonathan Parker, he's going to go run off Kissweather. Porter's going to go run. He's going to dive to the inside. Side by side, I believe, with Ethan Fonseca Moreno. Jaden Porter for the race lead. Kissweather to the top. Porter clears for the lead. Off turn 4. Moreno's going to be side by side with Jaden Porter for the lead. Side by side for third behind. They're going to make it back. White flag. 1 lap to go here in Michigan. They're going to door back for the lead. Down to the turn 1 for the final time.
Watch Kissweather or Parker here. They can get some big momentum off of 2 and draft up these top 2 drivers.
Have to keep an eye on it. Kissweather, he's going to get a good run, but Parker's going to shut the door. Behind them, they're third, but Porter and Moreno, they're working for the race lead. Here comes Parker and Kissweather. Are they going to stick it to the top? Parker's going to go around the outside, trying to make it 3 wide. Moreno's going to dive to the inside. They're making contact for the lead, but Porter and Moreno.
Watch out for Parker.
He's going to have a run. Does he dive in 3? He's going to go 3 wide. 3 wide for the teammates for the lead. 3 wide. Drag race to the line. Jaden Porter is going to win it by 11 thousandths of a second. Wow. Another photo finish, 2 in a row. This time we just add another one to it.
Insane finish right there between the 3 teammates there. Clean and respectful, a little contact there, but you know, nothing too crazy.
Wow. Jaden Porter on the 2 tires. It was him going to make it work. He stole that race win away. Jonathan Parker played it almost perfectly. 200 more, maybe not even 200, 100 more feet, he would have won it. But the 3 teammates, they keep it up top, and they're 1, 2, and 3. They're going to celebrate together on the front stretch. Just what a finish. I mean, we've seen so many great finishes in the past 2 weeks here on the channel. I mean, just last week we had a great 1,000th second finish on fumes at Chicagoland. Then we had the fuel mileage race that came down to only a 10th at Richmond and Bold. And then Wednesday we had Superstar Arc Cup, came down to also just a 100th of a second. And now tonight, 11,000th of a second, Jaden Porter takes the win. Once again, he was able to get the win done on the 2 tires. What a finish. It was a great race, chaotic race tonight. As he burns it down into victory lane. He's still burning it down. While he celebrates, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with our top 3 interviews when we come back from Michigan. Welcome back here to Michigan International Speedway, and what a finish, a chaotic race that was. Before we get to our top 3 interviews, let's take a look at our results for the Juicy Spider Studios Michigan 160. Jaden Porter, 11 thousandths of a second over his teammate Jonathan Parker, and 21 thousandths over his teammate Ethan Fonseca Moreno. Those three were unstoppable tonight. They were able to get the 1, 2, 3. Mark Kisselweather rounds out 4th. Zachary Meredith rounds out the top 5. Cole Steiner gets 6th. Dylan Chappell 7th. Josh Arnold, we've seen him battling. He got that stage 2 win. He was able to crawl back up to 8th. Jose Ruiz 9th, and Nick Kapiak in 10th. That's our top 10. Brett Bennett will be 11th with Donnie Kite in 12th. Cody McCorkle 13th. Dawson Allen 14th. Jimmy Mensch will be the top 15th. Andrew Ilias in 16th. Tyler Bronick in 17th. Kyle Taubin in 18th. Mike Gamble in 19th. Lathan Lamont rounding out the top 20. Our final driver on the lead lap tonight, Justin Quimby, rounding out the 21st. Giovanni Klein in 22nd in Hunter Beach after incidents. He rounds out 23rd tonight, disqualified. So that 20 machine dead last tonight. But that overall, it was a great race. But we'll bring in our top 3 here. So Jaden Porter. So we'll bring in our race winner, Jaden Porter. A great race. You had the 2 tires, and you're able to get the race win on the photo finish. How does that feel, winning just by that much that much?
It feels really good to win. I honestly, I thought when Jonathan got close to us off turn 4, and me and Ethan were next to each other, dooring each other, I was like, oh, we're gonna give the win to the 48, and I was just able to barely edge both of them out for the win. So feels good to win again. It's been a minute, I think, since Atlanta since we won. I'm gonna be honest, the 2 tires were a mistake. I wasn't going to take them under that caution, but I was planning for green flag stops to take 2 tires, and I just blanked out until I forgot I unchecked my left side tires. So the 2 tires were honestly a great mistake to make, but it feels really good to win again.
Hey, able to pick up the win, but the 2 tires were a mistake. But how do they feel compared to the 4 tires and having to fight everyone off on the 2 tires versus the 4s, and you're able to still hold them off and get that win? How's that? How was the drive compared to the 4 brand new tires?
They felt pretty good, honestly, and I thought they'd feel good for, first 10-ish laps. That caution probably really saved me. If we went green from there, I think I probably towards the end of the run would have started falling off. But that caution really saved me, and just was able to hang on to those 2 tires. Don't know how much longer I was gonna be able to hang on to them, but glad we did.
Yeah, so you're able to pick up the win. Before we send you off on your way, any sponsors, I think, for tonight's race one?
Yeah, I'd like to thank njbdesigns.com. He made all my schemes for this season. Appreciate him. He's also the reason why I'm in this league, so thanks to him. KBRN, my teammates Ethan and Jonathan Parker. They're fun to work with every week, so hopefully we continue doing that.
All right, well, once again, congrats on the race win. We'll see you next week at the Indy Road Course.
All right, thank you, bud.
So as our race winner, Jaden Porter, and we'll bring in his teammate, 2nd place finisher, Jonathan Parker, 1,000th last week. This time he comes up 11,000 short. So how's that feel to be on the losing end? But you're still a respectable 2nd place finish. You almost had it. What do you think you could have done differently?
Maybe if we didn't have unrepairable right side damage, that might have went a little differently. But when I was crossing the line, I was just like, I just had a smile on my face again. I didn't care that I lost. It was kind of fun. So congratulations to Jaden. Before we get into it, I'd just like to thank Lowe's Cobalt Tools and Chad and Earl. I needed them because that was a tumultuous race. NJB Designs for sponsored Jaden and making a couple of our paint schemes this year, but yeah, that was a long trek through the field. That was a long race. It was really tough. Because Mark he came down on me in off of 2 in the first stage, and that got us back in the pack, and then Hunter got loose on the outside of me in stage 2, and it was just all about working through the field that race with damage. And once we got the long run going, we were really fast, and with the damage, I couldn't quite save tires like my teammates could. It was just leaning on the right side way too much. But on the short to medium run, I was just as good as them, and we got that at the end. And I was just 11 short, but that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you had to drive your way through the field, and how hard was it to pass, especially you did the lanes as well. So how were you able to use the lanes and get through the field, and how difficult was it really to pass tonight?
It was definitely tough, but you had the tools at your disposal to make it work, whether you just playing mind games with the car ahead, and or just kind of getting that bottom just right. If you do that, you can clear the guy up top, you can get clear, and they have a choice to hang a left, and it probably wouldn't work, so they would have to push you down the front straightaway or back straightaway. But yeah, it was pretty tough to pass out there. It was easy if you're playing pinball. I got to say this because I don't have a problem with him, and I don't know what his problem is, but Cole just loves to run into me in the 28 specifically, and I don't really appreciate that, because we try to race you as clean as possible. So if you got a problem, just talk to us about it, because and this isn't even me trying to say a threat. It's just kind of the rules of the league and rules of any league. If you go out there and you're wreaking havoc, you're putting people on the wall, you're running people over on corner entry, eventually you're going to get penalized for it, and it's not going to end well. So I just hope we can get that resolved, because I don't want to have any problems. I'm all for hard racing, but I mean, he run me clean out of room in the center of 2 on the second to last restart, and I really didn't appreciate that. And from what I heard, he ran over the 28. Right before he did that, he came from 2-3 car lengths back, and that wasn't cool. So I had no problems with him, but I really don't want that to be a problem in the future. But yeah, you could definitely pass out there tonight. Just had to work a little hard for it.
Yeah, you're able to pick up second just this time on the losing end of the photo finish, but great run overall from you today. But before you send off on your way, any spots I think for tonight's second place finish?
I guess I kind of went through the sponsors already, but
yeah, kind of did. Yeah. Any more?
That was the Dale Jarrett special right there. That's what I just did. He would kind of do that at the beginning of his interviews. But I'll give a shout out to Chris Pacheco. I know he's watching. I'm sorry I wasn't 11 1000s or 12 1000s faster tonight, but I certainly did the best I could, driving through the field as much as I could. And I hope you enjoyed that finish. If you didn't, you're not a racing fan, because that was a lot of fun.
Yep. Once again, a great finish for both 2 weeks in a row from both 2 different racetracks, and you did a great job running second. Congrats on the second place finish. We'll see you next week at Legacy Indy Road Course.
Thank you.
So that was Jonathan Parker, the second place finisher. He was able to pick up the win last week by 1,000. Tonight he's 11,000 short. Now I don't see Ethan Fonseca Moreno in the Discord, so I don't think we can pick him up, but happily pick up that 17 machine of Zachary Meredith. We bring him in earlier. Zachary Meredith, welcome, Booth. I know you finished 4th, but 3rd place isn't here, so how does it feel? What do you think you could have done differently there at the end of that race?
I wasn't 4th, but I was 5th, but I'll take the free interview.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, we'll get you in there. I already interviewed Mark earlier, so we'll bring you in here. What do you think you could have done differently there towards the end? I mean, kind of get mired back in track a little bit, but I mean, how's the journey really in the runs play with that?
At the end, man, it's so hard because you want to roll the outside because that's the preferred groove and you can side draft easier, but you also want the bottom going in a 3 because you could slide up and send it in and not have any issues. So it was trying to balance between being on the outside and on the inside, and that the top 3 of Porter, Parker, and Moreno, I mean, they're all teammates, so, and they're probably the best 3 guys in this league, so they work together very well and race together really well, so it's really hard to beat them. And I don't think there's much else I could have done different. Maybe if I restarted 4th instead of 6th on that final restart, maybe I could have had a better chance at what I had, but not much I could do. But I'll take a top 5 finish after getting beaten and banged and side swiped and side drafted and blocked all race. It was. I'm happy to have good stage points in the top 5 after that insane race.
And Well, congrats on the 5th, Bubba. And what first, how did the tire wear feel in the difference between dirty air and clean air? I mean, we've seen you up in the middle, like on the around 5th to 10th, and then also seen you up front. So how did that dirty air versus clean air feel really to you? And I mean, it's kind of different for everyone else, but how did it feel to you?
I definitely had to back up my corners. My car was extremely tight in the draft, so I was backing them up more than what I really wanted, but I was more comfortable doing it that way, even if it meant giving up a spot on the bottom or up top. I really liked wanting the center, like the middle of the line, basically all the way around the track. But it was just hard trying to find clean air for the most part, with everyone being so staggered and everything through the corners, straightaways. Um, but like even on the last few laps, like I was running the middle groove and I had a better run through the corners than Cole in front of me. But I was trying to push him to the front three, and I couldn't get that happening. But as for tire wear, I mean the tires didn't really wear all that much. I don't think the track tempo was too high to where it was killing the tires. But I know when I was battling Parker and Moreno for the lead earlier in the race, I definitely shredded that right front, sending it in a few times, trying to keep up with them. But overall, even tire wear, when I had communications between different drivers, they all had roughly the same as I did throughout the race. So it was basically an even playing field. It was just who could keep their car out in the cleanest air and hold their line the best.
All right, well, you able to pick up at the top 5 with decent stage points. So, before you send it off on your way, any sponsors I'd like to thank for tonight's 5th place finish?
Yeah, shout out to Byron, paints and paints and designs for my car. Appreciate him. Shout out to all my friends that I race with every day. Shout out to you guys for broadcasting. Can't wait to go back and look at it. I know racing was insane, so I can only imagine watching it back and actually being relaxed this time. And then shout out to all the linemen down in Florida, because I didn't have power for a whole week down here. So this is my first race back because of that. So appreciate them for all their hard work and getting my power back on, so I can actually enjoy being my house and not my house cook at 100 degrees.
Yep, for sure. And once again, congrats on that top 5. We'll see you next week in Indy Road Course.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that was Zach Namer, 5th place. We interviewed pretty much all top 5 in the last 2 laps there. So Zach Namer able to get up a top 5, but overall a great race. Another photo finish again this season. Next week they head to the road course of Legacy. Well, actually, I don't think it's like not Legacy, but it's the old Indy road course. I don't know if there is a newer version of that or not on iRacing, but I'm pretty sure it might be the Legacy. But the old Indy road course, so that's a little bit more interesting, a little different. Instead of the chicane, they got a couple extra corners there. So they'll go there for 40 laps next week. Same time here on the network, Let's Racing Network at 9:10 Eastern Time. Tomorrow night, however, the Bolt Racing League, they're coming to the penultimate race of the season, and they head to Talladega for 60 laps, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night here on the channel. And also next Wednesday, we also have the Superstar ARCA Cup. They'll race number 2, they'll be at Phoenix for 150, and they'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on Wednesday. But for me, this has been a great, I think, final thoughts on the night. I think it was a very good race, but any final thoughts for you, Tal?
Yeah, it was a really good race. Kind of a little bit more pack racing than we saw at Auto Club, really, but I mean, overall, just a fantastic race and a fantastic finish.
Yep, you're able to come down 2 photo finishes in a row here in NAOR. We'll see if they can make that 3 in a row. It's gonna be a little tough at a road course next week, but we'll see what they can do. But overall, it was a great race tonight. I'm Aaron Brown. I was joined alongside Talon Drake and also producer Talon Drake. This has been the Juicy Spider Studios Michigan 160. And so long for Michigan. We'll see you next time here on Legends Racing Network.